now I'm at City Hall. And if I go to the 3rd floor, I can make an appointment.
Another crazy charge. They threw me in the mental ward for a month and a half, for 2 months, for 4 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 2 weeks. They did all that. They couldn't prove shit. They falsely arrested me so many times because they couldn't get me on nothing. So they're just like, throw her in the mental ward, let her calm down, blase, blase. Over and over and over and over again. When I just wanted justice from the New Jersey Transit PD beating against me back in 2013. And the black judge had evidence. 2 crucial pieces of evidence. Not one junkie evidence. 2 crucial fucking pieces. Which is the video. 5
She wants acknowledgement. She has the microphone. She's upset. This is City Hall. It's so exciting. Cool. Alright, so the guy Kevin who organized the protest today, he started the Free Britney movement. So you know the movement, Free Britney? Well, Kevin started it. So he was one of the people who helped Britney get out of the conservatorship. And Britney spoke up for herself. A lot of people advocated and worked for her. Kevin was a big part of that. So he's here. He's doing, I think there's like $250 million, which equates to like $11,000 per homeless person in California that is not being used right now. So something like that. So he wants to like have that money be used, and then there's an issue with having the housing distributed throughout LA instead of in concentrated areas. So when they try to keep the unhoused all going to the same area, like Skid Row, for example, then that doesn't work, because then they still go and hang out and sleep at the beach in Venice because that's where they want to be. So we need to house the people in the community that they're already in. And we need housing. So I'm going to ask if I can film. What do? We turn our life and our will over to love, God, nature. That means instead of looking over here to an authority telling us what to do, we're looking in here. And we turn it over to love, God, and nature, because domination's about using the most force and control and the least love and care. And also we must include nature and God. I don't have to tell you why. And then number 3, if we're looking inside, not outside, well, now we got to have a meaning and purpose. So step 3 is we find out what we're a master of. What is that meaning and purpose? Step 4 is that we are not supposed to be doing it alone. Domination systems need 3 things. They need separation, fear, and manufactured scarcity. Because if the world emerges in scarcity, we all have to separate and mobilize in it. And then what results is powerlessness, shame, depression. We do what we're told, okay? So step 4 is when you find out your meaning and purpose, you're meant to do it together. We're meant to be a company. So you find your soul tribe. That's step 4. And with global liberation, if we all do those 4 steps, all of a sudden now we got tribe. Well, step 5 is you carry the message, you close the circle to liberate the whole planet. Now I want to tell you the systems that have already done this. There used to be entire industries, courts, people who went, like enforcers, social workers, strictly involved for drunkardness. Drunkardness was a huge industry. And now 12 steps took over. Gambling, 12 steps. Food, 12 steps. No governors, no leaders, no rules, no laws, no dues, no fees. That's partnership. So that's just an example of partnership, 12 steps. So that is my life's research and work. And then I go and I live with the homeless until I can't handle it anymore. And then I basically do the Love Crusades, and that's what's gotten me famous, is because between 2 and 4 in the morning, under the darkness of night, every Monday and Wednesday, they come with 50 city workers, and who knows, that's probably like $100,000 with all these massive giant trucks, and they move everyone. And they take this time to decide like whose stuff needs to get thrown away, just like you would with the military. They have a meeting first and they decide, okay, Yoshi's got too much stuff, so they're gonna yellow tape Yoshi. And what they do is they'll put a yellow tape around your stuff, and then they'll give you any amount of time they choose, 10, 5, 2 minutes, whatever they want. And if you're mouthing off, they can change the time at any time. And or they could tell you, you can only take what you can carry, and once you leave the yellow tape, everything inside there is thrown away. If you cross the yellow tape, you get handcuffed. So this is just like a little bit of what I go through and also witness on a regular basis. So,
Thank you.
but I'd love to speak about whatever you want me to speak about. I heard a little bit about how there's $250 million. That's $11,000 per homeless person. And now they're trying to push everyone over to Skid Row in these certain concentrated areas into slums. Well, this is what we've been doing. And domination systems push us into slums, and then all of a sudden now the yuppies like this area. Well, now they're going to go push them here. We don't want that. And right now there's no housing in Venice Beach, and they just closed down the shelter bridges that houses 250 homeless people, and 100 of those people are youth under 25, between 18 and 25, and they just closed the shelter down this month. And there's absolutely no Section 8 available right now in Venice. There's not one Section 8 apartment. So, I mean, that's just my firsthand knowledge of Venice.
Yeah, and we all know.
You're okay being filmed?
Yeah, I don't.
You look beautiful.
But yeah, I guess we'd want to hear more from you guys about the points, and I would like for Daisy to be filled in about what you just told me about what is actually happening today inside that they're working on the policy for with the zoning, because that's interesting in terms of building more like apartments that can house more people, just so she understands.
Well, another thing too, before you start on your thing, is it's important people know that when people in Venice get housed downtown, they end up sleeping with all of their stuff camped out at the beach in Venice still, because they're not being housed where they want to be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would definitely talk about the yellow tape and like that experience and like the.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of things. Oh, you think that's bad?
Yeah.
They use spraying you down with water as a tactic. And if they see people camping in certain areas, they will literally spray a parking lot. If a certain area, they'll spray concrete. Like, you don't water concrete. Because the sprinklers go off at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Why do they go off at 4 in the morning? Why not 7 in the morning? Because people are sleeping at 4 in the morning. And also, they don't give you any privacy. So, like, if they come and you're sleeping, they will just open your chamber, look inside. They have this big giant flashlight that's so bright and so big. They literally, 2 guys have to carry it and set it down on a stand and turn it on. And it's like, whoosh, and it lights up the whole entire area. So imagine being fast asleep and they shine that on you and you're just now waking up.
Oh, everyone's meeting already? Okay.
Well, I know.
I think your experiences are
like the mass of people are over on that entrance.
Okay.
I'm not sure if people are going to be coming over here. Just
Okay.
And our loudspeaker's louder than that, ladies. There's a lady with one too.
just in case.
Okay, thanks. All right. Should we? Yeah, I guess no one's. Doesn't look like anyone's expecting us here.
Toby. I can hover if you want to go over there.
There's a lot of people there.
Okay.
And they're definitely protesting.
Where's the rest of our team?
Tyler's in line, Andrew's inside, someone else just wants to type of showing up.
Was that Scott who just walked?
We can also get a
No,
meeting
no.
with Karen Bass's assistant.
Who's the Andrew?
We go to the 3rd floor.
Just walked in?
Oh yeah, because
No,
you said you
no.
know her.
Not our Andrew.
He's from California Union.
Oh, okay, I don't know. Or at least I've seen him at California once.
The guy who walked by.
Said hi to me.
So we're
But if they took all those resources